and we got a shop. And yeah, you did hear me right. We now have a physical location for Flat 4 Off-Road, and well, by extension, the channel. This is where everything is going to be happening from now on, which is super exciting and means some super big changes, as I said, for Flat 4 Off-Road, but also the YouTube channel that you guys have supported for, well, pretty much 10 years. This is almost our 10-year anniversary, and well, this is the best way to celebrate. So first off, before we go any farther, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to everyone that supported the channel, whether you joined just recently or you've been here the whole 10 years. And well, the next 10 are gonna be amazing. And with that said, you're probably curious what this means for, well, the channel, Flat 4 Off-Road, and everything else that's been going on. And well, it means we're on our way up. We have so many things planned that I won't even begin to go through all of them in this video because I have an idea list a mile long. But it also means I want to hear from you guys what you want to see, whether it be specific content, specific events, some sort of something in between. Let me know down below in the comments section. And just to give you a taste of what I'm thinking, I'll go through some of my ideas. First and foremost, this is a space for Flat 4 Off-Road, most importantly. One of the biggest challenges with running the business the last couple years has been, we've been a mobile first business running out of a storage locker. And while that's great for certain aspects, it makes it challenging, well, in the Canadian winters, being able to showcase suppliers' goods from the States, being able to even meet up with customers. There's a huge laundry list of why, well, that worked in the first place, but also made it quite challenging for the business to grow. And while the business has grown quite a bit, we started to hit a plateau with, well, just the volume we're able to do because it took so much time. So first and foremost, as I said, this is going to be the new home of, well, Flat 4 Off-Road. So if you're looking for adventure Subaru needs, come to Flat 4 Off-Road. We are based here in Calgary, Alberta, and well, there will be addresses posted. There will be obviously a grand opening event. There'll be stuff like that. So keep your eyes open for Flat 4 Off-Road announcements. And with that said, I think maybe for some of you, you know, or you've heard of Flat 4 Off-Road because I talk about it all the time, but what is it? Well, it's a brand or company started in 2020 that I am the owner of. We specialize in building off-road and adventure Subarus. So just like my Subaru Forester that is parked out back, we help customers build that stuff. We are the only Canadian company doing this, so we service all across Canada. We bring in parts from some of our favorite companies like Rallytac, Nash Fab, Flat Out Suspension, and the list goes on and on and on. And we, well, build our customers' cars. So we're not your general automotive shop, so don't come to us asking for maintenance. We're here to help build you an awesome vehicle to get out on the road. If you guys do have any more questions or are more curious about the inner workings of Flat 4 Off-Road, we do have a members only kind of section where I talk about running a business here in Canada and all the challenges associated with it. If that is something you're interested in, definitely check out the members only section. It's more of a behind the scenes and it's more raw vlogs. So definitely, if you're curious, take a look. And with that said, what does that mean for that community? Well, as I said, obviously, we're gonna have a grand opening. There's stuff I would like to do, maybe do a cars and coffee every once in a while, maybe meet here before we hit the trail, stuff like that. It also means that we can go ahead and have a showroom. We can have stuff that you can come in, physically touch, ask questions, and we can help get you set up. That is one of the biggest challenges with being mobile, is we weren't able to do that. We had to go either meet up with a customer or whatever. That also means we'll be bringing in more stock for you guys. We have a small amount of stock, as I said, in the storage locker, but it means that we'll have a lot more stock. That means that you're out in Ontario and need a set of control arms and maybe some wheels and tires, Flat 4 Off-Road can set you up. It also means on the YouTube side of things, well, we can continue to grow, build better content, maybe do more builds even, and well, have a more local community here. As you guys know, I run the Adventure Club out of here in Calgary, and well, we have almost 100 members of people that go on the trails with us. So being able to run that as well out of here is a huge success, and well, something I'm looking forward to. And on top of that, well, we also will be able to collaborate more with our local community, whether it be videos, whether it be content, whether it be social media. It's all stuff that I'm looking forward to. It also means that, well, I have a huge announcement. As you guys know, I've been working on, well, a brand called Schrader Labs. It is essentially research and development, or building, testing, breaking, and rebuilding vehicles. And it is going to be launching here soon. So if you remember, again, you probably have seen maybe some behind the scenes, maybe even the branding that I've started launching for, well, Schrader Labs. And well, I can tell you it's awesome. If you're a fan of the kind of vintage Japanese car culture, that is exactly what we're going for. We're going for the car culture that many of us have dreamed of growing up playing Need for Speed, growing up and playing stuff like Need for Speed Underground, Midnight Club, and that kind of stuff. It's something reminiscent of that. What you'll be able to get at Schrader Labs is more than just merch. So obviously we're gonna have merch. It's gonna be good quality merch. It's gonna be designs that you guys know and love. And well, it's also gonna be, and this is the first time I'm announcing this, other than in the member section, we'll also be bringing in some Japanese goods and imports. I'm talking magazines, Tommy cars, the little model cars, stuff like that. Stuff that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else here in Canada. And well, stuff that helps kind of inspire us for our automotive car culture. So that is something that we'll be announcing here sooner than later. Look out for probably a whole video on that on the channel, as well as lots of posts. And if you're not following the social media, follow the social media. There will be more announcements on there. But I'm really excited to be able to, as you guys know, I think every YouTuber has to eventually launch some sort of brand, and well, I want to make mine special. I want to make mine something that's unique. So that's exactly what we're going to be seeing. I think a lot of brands kind of do this spray, all the different kinds of merch. As I said, I want to be very specific, thoughtful, and well, I wanted it to reflect how we got here in the first place. So look for that. And obviously, this is just a tiny list of what is actually going to be happening. This unlocks a ton of opportunities, and well, I'm super excited for it. But I think a lot of you are waiting for maybe a little bit of a tour. So we got lots of cool things to check out. So let's go ahead and check it out before we talk a little bit more about some of the cool member stuff happening here. And I think we should probably start out front. As you can tell, we don't have a sign yet. We will obviously have a sign soon, but we have a nice corner one with windows on both sides. And well, as you can tell, I'll be posting the address everywhere, but we are on 3rd Street Southeast, Calgary, and we're in 5510. So let's go ahead and take a look. And like many of the industrial places in Calgary, you do have a remnants of, well, whoever was here before, and we definitely got a lot of that. I will talk about this more in the members only video where we talk about kind of the process of getting this, how much of a headache it was to get a space for flat floor off-road and that kind of stuff. But we do have quite the remnants of, well, the previous tenant. As you can tell, we've got some awesome security, a security system, so I really like that. But we do have some things I don't like. First and foremost, I don't know what's going on here. They have this, the previous tenant that was in here didn't know why this was here, but the tenant before that put this in here. And well, this is something, again, there's going to be so many improvements over the time that this is something I'm planning to eventually take out because it makes this space a little bit awkward. And then in here, we have the corner office, which will be kind of our showroom and waiting area. That is where we were just filming the discussion of what is looking like Flat 4 is going to have here, and will Schrader Labs brand and all that kind of stuff. So that's the office. And then we have just over here another office. This office, I honestly, again, I don't know what they did, but they did something here. They have all this. This is actually hot glue, as far as I can tell, on what it looks like they put it on double-sided tape. So the double-sided tape can be removed, but they like missed half of it. So it actually pulls off the drywall and paint. That said, I do have a bigger and better plan for the front of this space for Flat 4 Off-Road, so I'm not super concerned with it. And as I said, we did work out a deal with a landlord with regards to how the rent and stuff is, and that is essentially going to give us more time to work on this and, well, time to create more content, because they could go ahead and, well, paint this lovely green wall, and they could have like removed this and stuff, but then obviously the cost would eventually have been passed on to us. So why don't we go ahead and take the opportunity to show you more behind the scenes and do the improvements ourselves. And as I said, I have a bigger and better plan for the front that you'll see eventually. So I'm not too worried about it, and well, we'll figure it out. And then coming out of there, we have essentially the main kind of showroom area, as well as the washroom for anyone waiting and the staff. And then we get to go to the fun part. Well, almost. So we are in the back half of the building, which is the bay, which is the bigger part. And well, there's some interesting stuff going on. As I said, this space has been through some few tenants, and well, they've all made their own changes. And some of them are definitely a little questionable. And well, as I said, opportunities for us to make it our own. First and foremost, we have this fun wall. As you can tell, there's a mezzanine, which we'll check out here in a minute. But we also have the sink, which we need out here in the bay for washing our clothes or washing our hands and stuff. But also we have a painted wall, a raw brick wall, and vinyl flooring. What I think happened is at one point they did have, it looks like if I can check the floor, kind of goes in here, they had an additional office space right here. They had kind of another spare bathroom for maybe the employees, and then out here would have been the door that went out into the main part of the bay. That said, there also looked to be more of a additional kind of stairway over there, so I'm not exactly sure, but it definitely gives us some opportunity to, well, make improvements. And well, that is cool and all, but that isn't the coolest thing about this space. The coolest thing is, well, this massive bay here. So we do have, I want to say massive just because I'm used to working in a little garage. Well, it still is considerably a small industrial bay. It is perfect for what we need to do. I am standing on a sump, which means we can go ahead and pull cars in here that are snowy. And while the water won't drain away, City of Calgary has obviously some bylaws with water disposal, but it does allow us to go ahead and, well, ensure that the water doesn't just sit around here. It actually goes into a big container below me, and then that pipe essentially has it evaporate slowly. So that is kind of the process for that. It's also got this lovely classic black and white tile, which does need some work. Anyone in Calgary know a good tile store? It's actually not tile, it's like fiberglass, so we'll have to go ahead and figure that out. And then we have a massive bay door. We could even bring a truck in here if we wanted, or a truck camper, and lots of room to park vehicles. I think we could essentially fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Will I have 6 vehicles in here? Probably not, but it's a good opportunity. And then obviously we have our electrical, this is our water, and then our gas is on that side. Up there we got a massive heater because, well, we live in Canada, so we're gonna have to keep this place warm in the winter, which is gonna be fun for costs. And then we have lots of electrical around here. We don't have any water, but again, there's opportunities for improvement. And then just up here is the mezzanine. Now the mezzanine, I gotta warn you, is a little bit rough. I think it's got the most room for improvement and, well, a really cool place that we can create. As you can see, we got some unpainted brick, which I will go ahead and have to do, and then some fixed stairwells. But let's take a look at this mezzanine. First off, well, how cool is this view? We can look down, we can see the cars we're working on, we can go ahead and have a whole view of the bay. That said, it's a little bit rough. First off, our furnace and heater are right here out in the open. Again, looking at it, they did have a room here at one point. That said, you can't just go build a room, so we're gonna have to see what we can do to, well, make this space ours. Outside of that, we have this interesting flooring that I can just lift up. It's over what is carpet. So I'm not sure what's the plan there, but it's like hard kind of vinyl over carpet. We also have a ton, and when I'm talking a ton of lovely like Ethernet, phone lines. Actually, I think it's almost all phone lines, and just random cables sprung literally all over. So we're gonna obviously have to figure that out as well. It looks like there's a bunch of junction boxes for obviously the power, but there's also just like, this one actually might be Ethernet. Oh, it's Cat 6. Yeah, this is Ethernet that they just didn't take with them. So we have some Ethernet, and then we have a lot of phone cable just sitting around here. But as I said, this is a great place for possibly more of the YouTube space. Maybe I know we'll be returning the Flat 4 Offroad podcast. So maybe we'll have the Flat 4 Offroad podcast right here. And I think this is also where my editing suite will be back here, so we can go ahead and, well, you're gonna get familiar with this space because we're gonna have lots of videos filmed in here. Intros, outros, maybe some more talking head stuff, all in this space here as we continue to improve it. And like I said, there's a ton of opportunities. And well, one of them is for our members and, well, our higher tier members. As I talked about probably a year ago at this point when we launched the membership program on the channel, one of the biggest things was I always want to make sure that if people want to support me, I want to give back to them. And well, one of them in the higher tiers is getting your name on a wall of our space. And a lot of people ask, well, you don't have a space yet. Well, I've been planning this all along, surprise. But obviously I want your guys' names, and especially the people that support the channel, I want your name somewhere that is recognizable. So my first thought was to do it on this wall here. We put all of our, I believe it's Overlanders and above on our memberships on the wall here. So when we're filming videos, everyone's name's on the wall. So that is one thought. Another thought is maybe down in the bay on the back wall that is facing the office. The last thought is possibly down in the showroom where we're looking at the wall, the big open wall, where we can see all our members. So those are 3 ideas. I would love to hear what you guys want, and for our members, where do you guys want to see your names? I'm personally leaning towards it up here because this is more of the YouTube space and where we'll be filming a lot of content. So I thought it might be a good place here, but again, let me know. And if you're looking for more behind the scenes content and want to support the channel in a bigger and more impactful way, then you can go ahead and join the memberships. As I said, obviously the higher tiers will get some really cool perks, but all the memberships do support, well, the channel and ultimately this space and everything that is going to be coming up. I also cover, as I said, a lot more behind the scenes. So if you're curious, again, of how it became and how long it took to get this place, definitely think about becoming a member, because not only do you get some exclusive content, but you do get some really cool perks that I try my best to make the memberships really, well, worth it and give back to the people that want to support this. So again, huge thank you to, well, everyone who's supported the channel over this last 10 years. And well, even a bigger shout out to all of our members that have made this possible. And well, that is gonna end our very exciting and milestone video for the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would love to hear what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. I would also love to hear what you want me to do with the space and if you have any suggestions. And finally, if you do want to support this from the ground up, go ahead and check out the channel members. And well, I can't forget about Flat 4 Offroad either. If you're looking to build your Subaru here in Canada, definitely reach out to us, and well, you can stop by the shop and check out some of our products. And as you guys know, especially on the Sunday live streams, if you're in the United States, reach out to us as well. We can supply a lot of you guys with the same parts up here, down there. Someday, as Flat 4 Offroad grows, I hope to eventually break into the US market officially, but until then, feel free to reach out to us at Flat 4 Offroad. And well, I'll be seeing you guys on the next adventure.